So if we saying a man is somebody who takes responsibility for themselves and things around them, I mean that's something that you should be from the time you get something that's yours as a young boy. You should be making that transition. It's not a quick transition. I think it's a long transition because you're developing habits and learning skills and getting feedback. Learning about yourself. So I think it's kind of I don't say a lifelong process, but it's one that starts very young.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Apartment 4A. We've been gone a little bit because life happens. That's basically all it is, and nothing's been wrong. Just we're adults.
Thank goodness.
And we've been doing adult stuff. And it's almost that time. If y'all have not noticed, the temperature is falling.
Finally.
Come on, fall.
Leaves are falling. Fall is basically here. It's almost here, but it's around the corner. I hear Saturday the temperature supposed to get, I think the high Saturday is like 70 something. I don't remember. It don't even matter what it is. As long as it's 70 something, I'm happy.
Look at God.
Want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So fall is here, which means all the dads, which is most of us, are scrambling for their Christmas money. Because Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah, I guess I need to start scrambling. I haven't been thinking about that yet, so I appreciate that, Rob.
No problem. See, this is a dad joke episode. That's the first one. Christmas is coming.
Look, I knew it was bad. Ashley went in the store. It had to be like July, maybe August at the latest. And they had Christmas stuff out. Fall and Christmas stuff. I was like, you like 6 months early. She was like, you got to get started early.
Yeah.
You got to get that money early. That's what it is.
You got to do it while you got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it. Most people who shop for Christmas early, if you really think about it, if they're doing it in July and August, it's perfect because once you get to Labor Day, you gotta buy it's school clothes, you buy Halloween outfits, Thanksgiving, homecoming, last summer trip, all this. By the time you get to December, shoot, you done spent all that Christmas money.
Oh yeah.
Around this time of the year, most people have typically buy cars. So, tax renewals are coming up, insurance is starting to start over, like all type of stuff be happening in the fall. You get to December and be like, I gotta do what? Like everybody.
Like you want what from the store? Ain't nothing y'all ain't open yet in that toy box.
Know what I'm saying?
Gonna rewrap that.
And that's what it is. That's a good one right there. Now that's a dad joke of all dad joke. Rewrapping a gift they ain't never open.
Never touched.
I'm telling you. Clothes that got a tag on. Put them in the bag.
Put them in a box. Put them on top of it.
Have you ever opened? Do you ever recall as a child opened a gift that you could have sworn you got before?
Nope.
I don't remember if I did.
The thing is, you wouldn't remember anyway. That's why that was the whole idea behind rewrapping it. Like,
Now I don't remember as like a young kid. Cause like before I started liking electronics, toys, you didn't. I don't think you knew. Like if you got something and you managed to not open it and not notice that you hadn't opened it, next year roll around, Christmas roll around, you like, oh, I got something new. That's you fine. But once that tech started coming out, so they want the video game systems and all that stuff, you wasn't getting a whole lot. You might get that.
Yeah.
And some clothes.
So you
knew exactly what you had.
A game for a game.
Yep. Could rewrap the Mario game, not when 3 out.
Get hit with that. Didn't I just get you the Nintendo last year? Yeah, try that jacket on. That coat on. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, little Joe.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I got you stuff you need. You need no socks.
Put them in a box.
Mm-hmm. Get hit with that. Didn't I just get you the Nintendo last year? Yeah, try that jacket on. That coat on. Yeah. Merry Christmas. I got you stuff you need. You need no socks.
Oh man.
Dang.
So today's episode, and we probably gonna have to revisit this a little bit, but it is dad jokes and everybody not here. But it's one of those things that happen, and I guess we'll talk a little bit about it, tell a couple of them, and kind of go from there. But it's one of those things we've all experienced. It's one of those things I was kind of excited to start doing once I had a child. But you know, everybody, when they call them dad jokes, but I like to call them adult jokes because everybody do them. You know, it don't matter if it's a dad, mom's doing, granddad is, grandmamas. I always hit you with something like really, like.
Yeah, I think they call them dad jokes because we're doing the best. I think that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yep.
So we appreciate everybody who takes the time. So in the comments right now, put your favorite dad joke or your best dad joke. I'm gonna start off with one. I don't know if anybody else read. I got one. I've heard it a couple of times. Y'all may have heard it somewhere. It is a dad joke. It ain't. I wouldn't say it was that appropriate, but I would go for it anyway.
There you go.
Okay. How? Let me make sure I say it right. How does a deaf gynecologist communicate?
Just start off rough, right? Kind of spicy, man.
How does a deaf gynecologist communicate?
With his hands, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He read lips.
That's accurate. That is accurate. I can't knock it. We got to be dads somehow.
That's right. It came somewhere.
We got to be dads somehow.
Hey, you know,
you got what, Terrence? If not, I'll
I love a good pun. So that's what I do. I throw out puns at my kids. They look at me like I'm crazy. So all my jokes gonna be pun base. A pun base. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Allergy.
I don't know.
Pilgrims.
Hey, that's a sign of a good dad joke. When you hear it,
it's education.
The fact that it be so true.
That you can't.
Once you hear the answer, just like I never would have guessed that because it's so true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Oh man. So I'm gonna tell a dad joke that I would not have in my repertoire if I was not a dad. Right? I had to become a dad just to hear this joke because my oldest told me this joke. Made me laugh. Had to hold my side a little bit. I was shocked. So, what sound does a pterodactyl make when it pees?
I don't know. Terrence, what you got?
I have no idea.
Nothing, because the P in pterodactyls is silent. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yep.
And don't say nothing because the P is silent.
What's up,
Coach Dad? What's going on, man? We talking about these dad jokes. They rough, but we going with them anyway.
Oh yeah.
Happening? What's up?
Hey, we got some classics going.
What's up? What's happening? What's up?
What's good?
Say what?
What's good?
Man, just trying to keep it in the neighborhood. Just trying to make it work. Yeah, I can't see me. I apologize.
It's all
right, nothing new.
Just blessed to be alive another day.
Hey man.
You know, dad jokes. I'm ready to get in on it. I'm late. I'm sorry. Let's get it.
So since
I've been watching TikTok.
What you probably heard this one then. What does Michael Jackson call his jeans store?
Oh wow.
Billie Jean.
Michael
Billie
Jackson.
Jean.
Oh,
There you go.
I got it. That's right.
Billie
I
Jeans.
was just about to say.
my mind went the wrong way with that one.
You should have been here for the first
I was gonna say
Billie Jean.
Oh yeah, you missed.
I was gonna say beat it or something.
one.
Mm.
What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake
A fake-
noodle?
Noodle.
I know what it is. I'm gonna see if everybody else got
What do you call? I'm not. My mind is
I
in
know
left
what it
field
is.
today, so I'm not answering no questions. I'm pleading the fifth on everything.
And
Uh,
impossible.
imposter.
all right,
Ta-ta.
I approve. I approve.
Imposter.
So,
Oh man.
what do you call a factory that makes okay products?
Apple.
with a drum. we need a soundboard on here, Rod. You deserve that.
Ah,
I'm gonna see if they can rewrite that and update that. That ain't what it say yet. We gonna work on that. But the answer is a satisfactory.
Oh, satisfactory. Okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Got one, JP?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm here for the ride, baby. I'm here for the ride. I had a rough day today, but I tell you what, I need to hear the jokes. I need to hear the laughter. I need to get away for about 30 minutes. So go ahead and hit me with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Got you, man.
What do you call ghost?
What do you call ghost poop?
Ghost poop.
Boo boo.
Mm.
Boo boo.
Ah,
Boo boo.
hey, there you go. Oh, with it.
Where does pirates buy hooks?
Where do pirates buy hooks?
Mm.
I don't know.
A second-hand store.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
I feel you.
That's good. That's good.
A little
A second. A
edgy.
second.
I feel you. Let's see. What did the ocean say to the beach?
What did the ocean?
What did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing. It just waved.
There's heard.
That's a good one.
yeah. I think I heard that. Now that you said it, I remember.
Oh,
I
it was good.
remember.
You know.
What does every rapper have in their toolbox?
I'm all left field today, baby. What does a rapper have in his toolbox?
Plies.
What'd you say?
Plies.
Flies?
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying to catch it.
I don't know.
It's like
Oh,
pliers
like
or
pliers.
pliers. But you don't. Nobody say pass me the pliers. They go spam them pliers over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got you. Little twang on there.
Yeah. Nobody say pliers. Pass me the pliers over there.
Them when you said that, I could think about plies and rapper.
Me
I mean,
too.
it's a play on his name.
What key unlock a banana?
It ain't a split key.
Ah,
A monkey.
okay.
What?
I see what you did.
I'm going hard next week.
A monkey.
I'm gonna
That's slick side racist though, huh?
Hey, we edgy around here, man.
You want to raise
See,
one?
Dad's
I got you. You want to raise one? I got you.
So
No.
So, okay. How do you get a squirrel to like you?
Oh my God.
I said,
Depending on where you go with it, you can take it however you want to take it. I know the answer. I'm gonna say.
I'm assuming the answer that everybody thinking of is you bust his nuts.
See, I guess I'm just a wholesome fella, so I never would have thought about that. But the answer is you act like a nut.
Act like, oh no.
Nah.
John
It's
just say,
definitely not acting.
How?
John just say Taylor gonna be using all these at Oak Grove.
How Johnny
Yeah,
gonna be making comments but not on the show?
You're gonna be smacking them.
All right, you said something about one that's a little edgy, borderline racist, so I go for it. Y'all probably heard this, so I just like it. It's a little long. So, little Timmy, white kid, paints his face black. He runs up to his dad and says, Daddy, look, I'm black. Daddy said, what? Whoops his tail and tell him, now go in there and tell your mama what you did. He runs and tells his mama, look, mama, I'm black. Mama says, what? Turn around, whooped his tail. Now go in there and tell your grandma what you did. He runs in there, look, Granny, I'm black. She whooped his tail. Run in there and tell your granddad what you did. He goes in there and tells Granddaddy, I'm black. Granddaddy whoop his tail. Now go back in there with your daddy. He go back there to his daddy, and his daddy say, now what have you learned? He say, I've only been black 5 minutes. I already hate you white people.
That's a classic right there.
That's a good classic.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
gonna
good
use
one.
that,
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And so what's blue and doesn't weigh much?
The wind.
Blue and doesn't weigh much.
Light blue.
Yeah, that's true dad joke factor right there.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's a good one.
Where do boats go when they're sick?
To the dock.
The boat dock. Yep.
To the dock. Last night, my wife and I watched 2 DVDs back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV.
That's funny.
I thought that was a true story.
No, we were watching them back to back.
Mhm.
Right. No, I thought that was a true story.
You got a couple classics.
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Sunday school.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sunday school.
Mhm.
Oh, Sunday school.
That's true.
What is 50 Cent's name in Zimbabwe?
No Lord.
You say 50 Cent name?
Yeah, what's his name in Zimbabwe?
Dollar?
$400 million man.
What type of bear is toothless?
What type
Say
of
it
what?
again.
What type of bear is toothless?
Gummy
got
bear.
Gummy bear.
A gummy bear.
Oh,
Gummy
okay.
bear.
Yeah.
Gummy bear. Yeah. Got one
That's
in.
good. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut.
You know, I keep that at work. Because for some odd reason, white people are extremely surprised that black folks they haircut every week or every 2 weeks. Hey,
Oh yeah.
Every time I get my haircut, they say, "Hey, did you get a haircut?" No, this time I got them all cut. They look at me like, oh.
I guess they surprised because they don't get theirs cut that often. So they
Yeah,
like,
dope.
you know, and like, you know, a lot of times, especially for women, it's one of those things. Nobody noticed that I got a haircut. So when you get a haircut, they were, you got a haircut? Yeah. It's like, hey, man, I get a haircut all the time.
Yeah, got to.
So,
People don't treat me the same way.
maybe not.
I know that's right.
I come up here, if I walk up in here with not getting my haircut within a month, a whole month, y'all probably gonna call the police on me if I wasn't in uniform. Say, who is that that homeless person walking up?
Yeah. Even in uniform, you know. People get shifty. Who is this man who stole this police uniform? He's up in here waving his gun around.
Thug, he got a gun. Shoot him.
Exactly.
I watched this Facebook, of course, this Facebook post or this video, and this guy, you can tell he haven't had a haircut in like a month and a half, and it wasn't like it wasn't all that bad, but he got a haircut, got his eyebrows trimmed up, got his mustache trimmed up, looked like a completely different person, different person.
Oh yeah.
Haircut to do it for you, man. You know, you clean up nice.
Yeah. Transform you, man. Make you feel like a new person.
Brand new.
That's what I tell my barber. Like, hey man, you gave me a new lease on life, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, I got one here. It's pretty bad. What do you call slaves that don't want to work?
Mm.
You said players,
Slaves.
slaves
Yeah.
that don't want to work.
What do you call slaves that don't want to work?
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah,
It's
bad.
It's bad.
Go.
Nah, it's not that bad. I got fucking Rod. Go ahead, Rod.
No.
Hey, Rod told you it's gonna be bad. I don't know the
Okay,
exact answer. but
this
it
is
ain't
how
What'd
I'm
he
gonna
say?
say it. This is how I'm gonna say it. This is how I'm gonna say it. They call them the NWA.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh,
You got it?
yeah.
What does NWA stand for?
Nick with attitude.
Yeah, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Now you can
Yeah,
you can make it bad.
You want-
yeah,
Always say,
easily.
you can say what do you call a slave who don't want to work? Strange fruit.
Mhm. The reality,
Yeah,
which is what the reality is worse than the joke.
yeah.
That's why I say that ain't that bad.
So, what does R. Kelly call people that below him?
People that blow him.
People that's below him.
Oh, it said below. I think you said below.
Oh, I thought you said blow too. I was like, oh.
Jailmates. But but I'm not sure about the below.
Mm.
Peons.
Mm.
Mm.
Peons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, that's
Drip, drip, drip.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
I want to pick on
I'm gonna take it back to PG route.
you.
I don't have no PG joke.
I can tell whatever bag you're in right now, it's got 3 X's on the front of it. Why did the coach put the frog in the outfield?
Come on, coach.
So he can catch a fly.
Because he's good at catching flies.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Why didn't the skeleton go on the roller coaster?
Why didn't?
Why didn't the skeleton go on the roller coaster?
Oh, he don't have the guts.
He didn't have
Don't have the guts.
Why don't scientists trust atoms?
because they keep failing tests.
I don't know.
Because they make up everything.
Test subjects for makeup.
They don't trust them because atoms make up everything.
Make up everything. Let me see here.
I got one. Why did the man get fired from the banana factory?
Because he slipped.
He kept throwing away all the bent ones.
That's all bad.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. That's bad.
That ain't
Yeah,
that
he
bad.
most definitely don't have no job, boy. He rough.
Oh yeah, he out of there.
That's not PG, is it?
But that's rated
You know
G.
what? I was lately. If y'all been watching these commercials with the penile straightening medicine?
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's like one Sunday I'm watching football and like every other commercial was penile straightening medicine, and some of the side effects said it could cause a fractured penis. It could stop you from getting a record. I mean, like all these different things it was saying. I'm like, who would want to do this?
What you been looking at, man?
What football game you watch?
I'm telling you.
Now, the sad thing about it, this was regular TV.
That's rough.
So so that's what they showing on regular TV. I got Hulu. I do
Exactly.
Hulu Live. So they show me commercials. They getting information from all my other devices, so they only show me commercials for stuff I look up.
I mean, but it was like one, like every 3 commercials it came on.
I guess they paid that money for that spot.
They paid some good money for it too.
That's rough, yeah.
Say we gonna get all y'all straightened out today.
Look, the risks outweigh the rewards on that one, boy.
Hey, look, I ain't never even had no complaints about it.
No, what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
I'm just
that's
saying, like,
They trying to figure out a problem to solve that don't nobody won't fix.
I know. Oh man, boy, you start reading them little things off. You had to tell them, hey, don't read them so fast. Slow down.
Yeah, shoot.
I need to know these.
Oh yeah.
What did one wall say to the other? Let's meet in the corner.
Let's meet in the corner.
I see what you did there. I feel that. Yeah. Let me re-up.
Why didn't the bicycle stand up too long? I mean, why couldn't the bicycle stand up alone?
He lost his kickstand.
Because it was too tired.
Oh, too tired. Too tired.
That's legit.
What do you call a grandmama that you dating? This
Oh,
one ain't
wow.
too bad. I don't
She ain't
know.
gonna hear whatever you call her.
You call her Old Bay.
Nah,
Oh, baby.
I was gonna say you call her over and over again because she can't hear.
Now this is a classic. What do you that every once in a while I just have to say this in a with a lot of females just to get your point across every once in a while. What do you tell a woman with two black eyes?
The duck.
I'm not getting it.
Nothing because you didn't listen the first two times.
That's not good.
Hey, either one of
Your
them,
hands up.
either one of them work.
Weed, come on, make a decision.
Stick and move.
Did you at least paint them?
I think it is every time I'm in a group full of females, I don't say it, but I want to say it. I'm going to say it like in a very calm manner, like a very relaxed manner, and just watch what they reply.
Hey, I hope you got a plan B.
That's why
If plan A was hanging out with them, that plan is done after that joke.
Over with.
Done so.
Oh man, yeah, we can use that joke at the book club.
That'd be a good opener right there.
I'm not joining. Oh, I'm
It'd
definitely not
be-
joining that night.
It'd be an opener. I don't know about good. I don't know if that would be the consensus on it.
I can see Jonathan starting off with that.
I could definitely see Jonathan starting off with that.
Right
I can see Jonathan starting off with that and saying it with his chest.
Didn't have an explanation why.
Woo, that's funny.
What type of money do strippers take into space?
No.
Starbucks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. What did the sink tell the toilet?
I hate to have your job.
Yeah, that's good. That's good too. You look flushed.
You look good. What does it call? What is it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
Hailstorm.
Meltdown.
There you
Oh,
go.
meltdown.
No.
I got you. What did the cannibal choose as his last meal?
The executioner? I don't know.
Five Guys.
5 Guys.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Yeah.
What kind of couch doesn't like to commit?
Futon.
Close.
Now, lazy boy.
Oh. A pull-out couch.
Ooh.
Touche.
That's good.
Give me that, buddy.
Yeah. Touche. Don't know what it want to be.
What did
Find a
50
deep-
Cent do when he was hungry? $58.
58. That's good.
Mhm.
58. Mm.
Let's see what we got.
I have a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it.
Why are elevator jokes so good?
Because they always going to the top.
They always let you down easy.
Y'all in the ballpark because they're good on all levels.
I see on all levels.
Yeah.
What protects your breath and your health?
Your breath and your health.
Condiments.
That's true. That's true. You can avoid a whole lot of issues with those.
Yep. If you see a crime happen in an Apple store, what does that make you?
Say it again.
If you see a crime happen at the Apple store, what does that make you? An eyewitness.
No. Oh man, I should have seen that one come.
That's the sign of a good dad joke. You hear it like made perfect sense. Never would have guessed it.
To go with you, Eric, on your cannibal jokes.
Mhm.
Two cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, "Does this taste funny?"
The farmer lost all his crops and decided to try a career in music instead. They just had too many sick beats.
Hey, did y'all hear about the giant that threw up? It's all over town. Yeah, for those who are watching, if you got a good dad joke, please put it in the comments. I should have came back to that, but if you got a good one, go on put it in the comments. I think we had a couple of people post some on Facebook. Let me see if I can get up to that real quick.
We definitely, we running down the classics right now. These some good ones. If you ain't got none, you got something now.
I know.
I know that's right.
You are fully loaded.
Yep. Prepare to be
all
life.
The dad jokes on point.
The life of the party.
Here we go. My homeboy Trey Dixon said the inventor of the umbrella was originally going to call it umbrella, but he hesitated. Umbrella. My other homeboy Joffrey, he says, I have a fear of speed bumps. I'm slowly getting over it though.
That's good.
That's a good one. Those are classes there. Slowly getting over it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried to eat a clock? It's very time consuming.
I got one in that same vein. What do you call a belt made of watches?
I guess it's simple as a time belt.
A waste of time.
A waste of time. Literally.
Yep.
I didn't understand why the frisbee kept getting bigger. Then it hit me.
That's good.
That's terrible.
That's a good one.
Oh, Jay Keith said he can get on. He wasn't feeling well. Okay.
Get well, brother.
Please.
Yeah.
Everything's still out in these streets.
It's out there, man. As soon as you think it ain't. Boom.
Here's a good classic one. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Dinner.
Ground beef.
I see that.
I got an anonymous complaint about my parking skills today. It said parking fine.
A red and blue ship. A red and blue. I don't know how they. Okay. A red and blue ship have collided in the Caribbean Sea. Apparently, the survivors are maroon.
What did one place say to the other? Dinner's on me.
Dinner's on me. Oh man.
This one is a little complicated. I should have poured my root beer into 4 glasses. I hate beer.
Into 4 glasses. I hate beer. Yeah,
into a square glass. Root beer square.
I got you.
Yeah.
My math teacher would be proud of me right now. Probably the one who gave me the F in trigonometry. But hey, I don't hold any grudges.
Not at all, man.
I don't remember her name that well, Miss King.
Exactly.
From Madison Central.
Yeah.
I had Miss King.
I guarantee that was racist.
Say it ain't been 20 plus years. Nothing like that.
I can barely remember that.
Yeah.
Barely remember that.
Barely remember the outfit I had on when I looked at that paper.
when I saw that grade. So you know what? I used to love math. I used to love math. And I was doing great. And I said, you know what? I didn't have to take trigonometry. But I said, let me take this. Let me try. Because all the other math wasn't challenging that much, but I've been doing so well in it. And for some odd reason, I did that. And that was the worst class ever. I felt lost in that class every single day. And then I said, and I don't like to ask for help. So, and then I said, you know what? I really need to pass this class. I didn't need to pass class, but I really want to pass this class. Let me go to the teacher for help.
She wouldn't help me.
She said, work these problems out. As she was, so I came to school early. She said, work these problems out. You work these problems out, you'll get it. And I said, I'm kidding. So I just gave up. That was my first and only help in high school.
I had her, and I got into something similar with her. Trig actually came pretty easy to me. And so Trig, I kind of blew through that class. It was right after like band or something. So, I was late and I was tired or whatever. So I barely paid attention. But Trig was easy to me. So I was like, well, Trig was easy. I'm going to go ahead and take pre-cal. I'm same thing, I'm going to seem like, so I take pre-cal. And I'm like, oh, it's real math. And so same thing. I go in there to get help with the class. And she basically told me, well, if you pay attention in class like everybody else, that you would get it. I'm like, baby, that was Trig. And I got an A in Trig. What are you talking about? She was upset because it was a lot of us in that class, and Trig really came easy to this particular class. And so we did whatever we wanted, and we was killing her test. And she was trying to do stuff, but it's just so much you can do. Like cosine is cosine, nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Why is that even a goal to make it harder than it's supposed to be?
Y'all must have that class the year before I took it because she was saying, "I'm gonna get these suckers," and she got me. Man, she got me. And I was so stupid. I should have dropped the class when I realized I was lost. But I said, "No, I can get this.
Yeah,
get this. I can do it. I couldn't do it, and I didn't do it."
I struggled through pre-Cal. I got out of it and passed it, but boy, did I struggle. Boy, that was rough.
Man.
In high school.
Shout out Miss King.
I know, right?
Wherever you right
she made making marks on students for over 20 years.
Really, Miss King didn't really make the impression on me. It was some of the people, I ain't gonna call them out because they might be watching the show. But there was a few people in that class that I asked for help, and they, in a nutshell, told me no, they're not gonna help me with the class. Which it really helped me because it made me understand that, you know, I had to work for really what I wanted to get out of the class. I couldn't just go to somebody, they just bailed me out. They were like, nah, you're gonna have to whatever, which was cool. I wasn't really upset with them. It was like, okay, these folks, they're gonna make you work.
I was upset with her. She said, the homework I gave you yesterday, work on that. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to help. I remember I came in there a couple of times trying to get help with pre-cal, and it's the same thing. She basically was like, nah, you can sit down over there and work through it, and you ask me a question if you get stuck. I'm like, I'm here because I'm stuck.
Why you do this right here? And you know, I pride myself on my math skills. Man, I pride myself on my math skills. But she humbled me. Man,
she seen it on you when you came into class, Terrence. She said she had to snatch that off you, man.
She snatched it clean off me. Woo!
It is what it is, man. You know, that's a good thing, especially I say it's a good thing. It's a good lesson. I know I tell kids now, look, if you can drop a class, you ain't getting it, just drop the class. You ain't got to prove no point.
Yes, that is a very good lesson. You know what? And that lesson taught me well when I got to college.
And you dropping them classes.
I said, nope. If I don't get it within the first week and I'm looking like Boo Boo the Fool, why continue this? I'm not gonna help myself or anybody else.
Yeah, that's a great lesson you learned.
I dropped pre-cal, I dropped cal, I dropped trig, pre-trig, and I realized
you change your major.
Yeah, you know what? None of these math is really working out.
This computer science degree is not me. Let me see what computer information is about.
Hey, look, if you thought you want to get no help in high school,
I know.
Shoot.
It's funny that we laugh and talk about them because it's homecoming week down there, Southern Miss. So everybody's getting ready to go down there for homecoming and laugh and joke it up about that. And that's a good way to reminisce about that, them classes that you dropped that you knew you wasn't gonna take. I remember dropping physics like that. Man, I got the physics and I tried to take it during the regular time. And we get in there, physics is in an auditorium like it's history. And I'm like, how are we supposed to learn this?
Oh, it's 400 people in there.
Well, ain't no way it's supposed to be that many people in physics.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are we doing here?
Ain't no way.
Then you got two grad students teaching the class.
Yeah. And the way they teach the class is turn around and turn the PowerPoint. And the PowerPoint say learn the stuff in the book.
That's a good dad joke. I became a professor for a week. I put up my first PowerPoint and said learn the stuff in the book.
Hey, there remind me of being in Buchanan one-on-one class. And you get to the test, and the question on the test say, on page 79, there's a picture. Under the picture, there's a saying. What's that saying?
What's the definition under the picture in figure 5? What?
Yeah, like,
everybody looking at the test like, y'all see
you could look around and tell when people got to that question because they whole expression changed. Look around, they be looking at the test because there's a difference between like them looking and seeing hard questions. Like, no, I know that. Okay,
it's that look that you look at it real hard at that look. You look off in space trying to remember something.
No, it's the one where it's like, is this real? Like the look, it's the disbelief that come over their face Because it's the same look you had when you looked at the question. It's like,
if we would have talked in that class, it would have went. As soon as you lift your head up and look, they'd have looked at you and said, "You on question number 5, huh?"
Yeah. Just look at each other. And, number 5. Yep. It's gonna be that type of year.
He literally, I remember taking this class, and I remember him saying he was the dean at the time. He only taught 3 classes: the first one, the middle one, and the last one.
Yeah, he used to tell me it was his job to weed out people that wanted to
weed you out. And I remember the guy in our class. I think he was in this class with me, Eric. He was in there. He come in there even lay down and go to sleep, and he was literally throwing erasers and chalk at this boy.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't have to worry about dropping a class. You can't drop it for him.
Oh yeah,
you out.
Oh yeah.
You might as well find you another major because this is not gonna work.
I'm telling you.
Willie been reminiscing on Facebook. Y'all been seeing his posts?
Yeah, we put up the comments in the hub.
And that hurt me.
The comments gone, man. That was a good spot.
Bro, they ain't even had no ceremony. They ain't sitting out no obituary.
The next day you go, man, that's something.
It was so. It was so.
I done took a brick off the comments.
Look, they could have sold them bricks, made their money.
They could have made some really good money. People had some memory.
Shoot, I'm telling you, man. Offer like a little, get it engraved with your year or something like that on there.
Oh man,
could have sold them. They literally could have took everything out the doggone bookstore and just put bricks for the comments in there and put an eagle on them and sold them.
They didn't do that. They could have just put pictures in there. You just pick up your picture. And you buy the picture and you go to the back of the campus and pick it up. They're gonna be back over there by the warehouses and go pick up your brick. Somebody's gonna be there to give you your brick.
The funny thing is they can tear down another building on campus and call it Commons Bricks.
They could, man.
Look, y'all killed those.
And I go buy me one. And I tell my kids, this is where your this is where your mama stepped on my dreams of being. I'll probably put that on Willie comments.
Hey, you
I can't get the story how I wanted to get it in my head.
Look, you bet that, because I'm going on there directly after you, and I'm running with the story.
Oh, you already know. I ran with it at the wedding.
Full stride.
That's what I was hoping for, but I was busy during this time, but I couldn't put that much energy into that. My day.
I know we have transitioned from my dad joke. For those who missed the dad joke, just go back to the beginning. It's a lot of them.
Oh,
one of my fondest memories at Southern Miss is really from Terrence. And it's all of the names he made up for the different people he met. We knew none of these people. But to this day, if I see Red Cavalier Girl, she is Red Cavalier Girl.
You ain't got no name. You Red Cavalier Girl.
Y'all when y'all told that girl Red name. What did even that?
Look, I don't remember.
Nah, she Red Cavalier Girl. That's what she gonna be.
That was hilarious.
Oh man.
Terrence would come up with them names. We were terrible with names, man. Freshman year, we were the worst group of guys.
Names for what? I didn't know what class you was in. what class you was taking? Yeah, the one. Yeah,
walk by the comments.
Yeah, the one with the that one over with the the
1135. She come across. She coming west past the coming around 11:35. No, Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, we were terrible. I mean, we were.
I mean, what's the name really?
Who needs those type of identification things? I know Terrence just thought about what I just thought.
I was thinking about it. I was about to push back on us being that bad. Then
we were
No.
terrible.
no,
Terrible. I remember. I won't say her last name, but I know her first name was Cammy. And it took me a year to remember that girl name, and I saw her 2 or 3 times a day every day. And I was
hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was bad with names. I was impressed with your ability to not retain her name.
I know I saw her all the time.
I was like, man.
I mean, I had classes with her. We ate at lunch a couple of times. We were in the band together. We were in the
Bruh.
band. I could not remember her name.
I was like, my goodness. They really taking a toll on Ryan.
I was like, I don't know why I can't remember this girl's name.
I felt bad for the girl.
I mean, I called her something different every time we saw her. I was like, man, I don't remember this girl's name.
That was impressive.
I know her now.
One thing about when somebody got called out for not remembering somebody's name, he had to reassure all the campus. You know their names.
I know these names.
Yeah, we might have been that bad, man. It's possible.
It was the last time we saw them.
I'm surprised that doesn't didn't get cut. I mean from
bad.
here.
Oh yeah.
Top to bottom.
Yeah. Lord was with us.
Yeah.
He was all the way with us.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know how we did it. We went the whole semester, made a preference, and we could only remember 2. And we saw them all the time. Because them all 2 we could remember.
I'm telling you.
Erica and Coco. That's it.
Yep. Man.
It is what
Reminiscing, man.
it is what it is. Good times at the Southern Miss.
Oh, yeah. To the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it down. Well, ain't no training. I'll be down there Friday. I'm gonna go on down there, hang out Friday and Saturday, come back up this way Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I told my I had a class this past week. It was a lead, law enforcement against drugs and violence, and it was a class on alcohol and how so we learned this information so we can teach the high schoolers. And so as I was sitting there and they was saying, hey, if you tell a personal story, make sure you don't put your name in it. You associate, you kind of say, hey, my cousin or a friend of mine, I know, because you don't want to idolize the use of alcohol, right? Mm-hmm. So, I'm the assistant chief, so I was kind of the head person. I was one of the head person in the class. Mm-hmm. So I was saying, here's an example of this. I have an older cousin, and he went to basic training, and his he's smiling for Harry. He went to basic training, and coming back from basic training, he thought he was really big and bad, military brainwashed. So he was at this establishment. They call it High 2000, and he was in the establishment, having fun, interacting with everybody in the establishment, and then out of nowhere, the lights pop on, and he feel like he's floating through the club. And he realized that as he was trying to turn, he couldn't turn, and he was thrown out of the club. So he said, hey, how did I get here? And then he realized one of his friends was supposed to be with him. So he goes back into the club and say, hey, he see his friend sitting on the bench, and his friend just sitting there. He said, hey, come on, let's go. His friend said, he just shook his head. I said, hey, we need to go. And then his friend just shook his head. Then he realized his friends turned around and showed his handcuffs. He realized his friend was in handcuffs. So as he tried to go get his friend, the guys who escorted him out the club put him in handcuffs. Now he's in a patrol car and he's about to go to jail.
Yep. I remember your cousin getting in that trouble.
Mhm.
I remember your other cousin calling
that's
my cousin and telling them, you need to get down here right now. Everybody in here, cousin.
The danger of alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Just say no. That's 21.
Oh man, that was I remember that. I was like, who? And
Can't
what?
believe Terrence's cousin.
Oh yeah, Terrence's cousin was wild. That same cousin, I remember that same cousin. We telling us a story about the time he ran into this real big guy coming out the bathroom.
You know what? I heard this story too.
I think my cousin was there with your
Wait,
cousin.
I heard this story. As in him and one of his friends, they was a little intoxicated once again. So for some odd reason, intoxication is always the common denominator.
That's
They
the
were
thing.
intoxicated, and when you are intoxicated, one of the symptoms is frequent urination. So you always have to pee. So as he was trying to get to the lavatory to relieve himself, there was this gentleman walking out, and as he was walking in, this gentleman was pretty big because he kind of blocked the door. He just shoulder check him, say, "Hey, we understand you big. If I got to turn, you need to turn too." Then the large gentleman looked him up and looked down at him, and then the other gentleman looked him up and down and just kept on walking. And once again, alcohol can distort your reality as in thinking you're bigger and better than who you are. So I tell you, wait until you're 21.
Emphasis on the bigger. Than
Oh,
boy. Those stories.
oh, hot hats.
oh yeah.
I had 2,000. Guarantee something gonna happen. I don't care.
Yeah.
I
No
don't
matter
care.
Don't matter what the name is either. Something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen every time.
For sure.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody for taking that time out and listen to the dad jokes and going down memory lane with us. We appreciate you guys for taking that time. Today we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. It's 10:21. We done been here longer than we started late, so we ain't really been here longer, but
Yeah.
But like always,
time.
appreciate you guys continue to join us every Wednesday right here at 9 or on Wednesdays when life ain't lifing. So, but we appreciate y'all like always. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. Peace.
So if we saying a man is somebody who takes responsibility for themselves and the things around them, I mean that's something that you should be from the time you get something that's yours as a young boy. You should be making that transition. It's not a quick transition. I think it's a long transition because you're developing habits and learning skills and getting feedback. Learning about yourself. So I think it's kind of I don't say a lifelong process, but it's one that starts very young.